AskReddit by every one of you matter. What's the fastest vehicle you have driven and how fast did you go? 2014 Porsche 918 Spider. Got it up to about 6 miles per hour. Drove it from the service department to the front of the dealership to deliver it to a customer. 6. Brave. Super brave. I'm scared to go above 5. Vehicle means transportation device, so that would be Mach 2 in the F-15 I used to crew chief. Had to scroll too far to find a supersonic airplane answer. 203 miles per hour at Charlotte Motor Speedway in a Cup Series test car for a team I won't name. Charlotte Hornets, probably. I was in a KC-135 from US to England. Caught a tailwind. Ground speed was just north of 720 miles per hour. Car 1983 megabytes 500 SL at 145. Not bad for a 36-year-old car. Surprised I had to scroll this far to find a pilot answering with a jet. According to the local constabulary, I was going 158 in a 55 in Chatham Company. In Carolina on a tweaked 86 GSXR 750. Headed to Chapel Hill from FT Bragg. Youthful enthusiasm. Also in NC I was only at 152 on a 2005 VFR 800. Light snow flurries. To be young and dumb. A Piper PA-28-181 at around 110 knots true airspeed / 120 knots ground speed. 139.2 miles per hour. The fastest car I have ever driven is a 90 HP 2003 Renault Clio. It wasn't fast, but it was the fastest. Same, but it was a 97 Hyundai Accent with 87 HP. Got up to 165 kilometers, 100 miles per hour. 125 miles per hour in a Honda Civic and felt perfectly safe. 90 in a Vauxhall Nova and I thought I was done for. Can't be scarier than 80 in a Land Rover Defender 90, a real one, not the thing they call a Defender now. My 2012 Honda CBR 1000RR 20th Anniversary Edition Superbike. 186 miles per hour. Shit. This is the only reason I didn't get one. I was going to get a Yamaha R1 and was talking about it with a workmate and he goes, shit man, don't get one of those, you'll end up killing yourself. Pretty sure the temptation would have been too great for me and I would have done crazy dangerous speeds. Ended up getting a CB500X, still a pretty good bike but not crazy fast. I used to have a 2015 Porsche 911. The fastest I ever was comfortable going was a little over 150 miles per hour at 6 AM on a clear open highway in the Midwest. Car felt like it was only going 40 miles per hour. I used to have a 914. I saw 130 in that and it was nice. Very late on an open freeway. No one in sight. Horse. Really fast, I almost fell. How many HP if I may ask? My bicycle. Downhill. I actually took my bicycle up to 58 miles per hour going downhill once. It was nuts. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. It was my friend's brother's car and I managed to do 168 miles per hour in the Bonneville Salt Flats. It was scary but so much fun. I have driven an empty pizza box over the Sound of Light. But then again it was the 80s and I was tripping balls on acid. Please tell me more about this Sound of Light. Deleted. To be fair, my WRX feels like as soon as it hits 70 all power drops off a cliff, so you're free to go with zero suspicion, sir. Geo Metro 59 miles per hour. Terrifying. I'm a former fighter pilot, so around Mach 1.7 in an F-16. BMW X5 M series. Insane speed for an SUV 0-60 in under 4 seconds. Fastest I had it up to was 110 on Alligator Alley in Florida. Fastest I've ever driven was 120 miles per hour in a 1967 Cutlass with drum brakes. Not a wise move, but I made it. BMW 850i for me, my first car, used. Can go 155 miles per hour, went 155 miles per hour. Ferrari F355, 270 km/h. Yamaha R1 and Ducati 1098S, 281 km/h, 175 miles per hour. These were indicated on the speedometers, so I really don't know how accurate they are. The Ferrari wasn't redlined in 6th gear and could have gone faster. I don't recommend this and I wouldn't do it again. It's amazing, isn't it? That so many supercars have so much more legs even at 155 mph plus, and the tires become the issue. My Tesla M3P. Took it to 156 miles per hour. Was actually quite smooth. If you get a chance to drive a Taycan, check it out. I had a M3P and did a Porsche track day in the Taycan Turbo S. Imagine your Model 3 a little bit quicker to 80 or so, and then it shifts into 2nd gear and pins you to your seat again. It's amazing. But I'd still probably buy a Model 3 and 2 other really nice cars for the same price. Airbus 320, 550 kts 1020 kmph. Granted, it was with tailwinds of almost 80 kts. I've driven a few fast cars, but the fastest I went actually doing the driving was 110-120. I felt like I didn't have good control of the car if I went any faster, and it's always been somebody else's really nice car, so the last thing I want to do is fuck it up and have to pay for it. Having a profile pic on Reddit is crazy. You want speed? Google Aspen 30 speed check by Major Brian Schull. First-hand account of speed. And the warm-up act, Aspen 20, https://vintage-show-warbards-news/center-aspen-20-readout-us.html close bracket. 1995 inline 5-cylinder turbo Volvo station wagon 265 km/h. Single lane country road, downhill. Super sketchy. My mum had a 98 V70 T5R. That thing shifted and she drove it like a nutter. I'm convinced she used to race my dad in his MK4 GTI whilst I was at daycare. Chevy Lumina, 110 miles per hour. On the viaduct in Seattle at 2 AM. So you're the reason the viaduct got demolished.